Tonight I'm going to be making shepherd's pie. I got this recipe out of a vegetarian, like a magazine, one of the free magazines that PETA puts out, I think is what it was. Somebody had given it to me. So I saw this recipe and I wanted to kind of show you something. Somebody had asked me, like, how do you cook for people who are meat eaters and people who are not in the same meal. So I thought this was a great opportunity to show you one of those that you can kind of make for both people at the same time. So here are the ingredients, and I'm changing them up a little bit. So this is not a vegan recipe, it's a vegetarian recipe, and then I'm also making a meat version as well. Okay, first you're going to need a can of this mushroom gravy. And it's the Campbell's mushroom gravy, and it contains no milk or eggs or anything like that. So I got 2 cans because I'm not sure how much I'll need, but I'm going to start out with just one. And it's low in fat as well, only 3 carbs per half cup? No, 1/4 cup. And 20 calories, so not bad at all. Okay, and then you'll need, if you choose, you'll need some mashed potatoes. And I just made these up with some light sour cream, some of the Organic Valley whipped butter, and salt and pepper. You can use instant potatoes if you want to do that, or you can leave them out altogether if you don't want potatoes. But I'm going to put so little on my portion that I'm going to have them. Okay, next you're going to need either 1 can of the mixed vegetables. It calls for peas and carrots, but this one has like peas, green beans, stuff like that, as you can see. Or you can use the frozen ones, but I would just like thaw them out or cook them a little bit first. I'm just going to do 1 can because I'm going to make basically, I'm making the meat version for Joe, and then for me, because mine is so small, I won't need more than that. Okay, and then you'll need some cheese. And I'm doing this Fiesta blend just because that's what I have, but cheddar cheese would be really good on this, or anything that you have. And I'm not going to measure this out yet. 1/4 cup is 100 calories. I won't have 1/4 on mine, I don't think. But I'm just going to use as much as it needs just for the top. Now, if you're wanting to watch your carb count a little bit more and you don't want any potatoes, you can just do the cheese on the top and leave the potatoes off. Okay, next, let me bring you here. And then you need the rest of your Starbucks iced coffee while you work. Just kidding. Anyway, okay. This is 1 pound of ground turkey, the kind that I always buy. I'm making this up for Joe. I'm going to make a bigger one for him. And then this is 1/4 cup of the corn, I think is how you say it. But that is 1/4 cup of that, and that's for me. Let me turn this down. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start. Okay, whoops, sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to take the gravy, and let me grab a spoon. I'm going to add almost the whole can to this one, and then just enough to, oh, that's a little bit hot, just enough to wet it on this one. So I'm gonna put most of it in Joe's portion, and this is just, and you don't even have to season the meat if you put this on. Just put this on there. I need to turn this down, but I'm just going to mix this together and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, let me mix this one together now with this one. Okay, you just mix this up really well. All it is just dumping the gravy on there. You can use lean ground beef if you want. This is just that Plainsville Farms ground turkey that I always buy. It's actually cheaper than the ground beef at the store that I go to. Okay, just get that mixed well like that. Okay, and go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And I don't have the recipe in front of me, so I'm kind of going on memory, so I'm just doing it the way I want. Okay, this is for mine. see, I put extra gravy on that, and I probably could have added more of the meat crumbles. I probably could have added a half a cup of those, but this is a fourth of a cup of that. So I'm going to do that, and then come over here and spray. I'm going to build Joe's for you as well. Come and spray your pan, and then dump in your meat mixture or your meat crumble mixture, and just make it in an even layer on the bottom. You can use a smaller casserole if you want. I'm just going to make that, just smooth that out, and I'm going to grab my little bowl so I can show you what I'm going to use as well. This is going to be mine, and I'm going to just put my, I guess you'd call it meatless crumbles, but it's the Corin brand, and it has no soy in it. I bought it, gosh, a while back, and I've been using it here and there. Okay, there is mine. Now just flatten that out. Okay, lay this right in here. Okay, first you're going to take your vegetables, and I'm just going to sprinkle some on mine. Okay. Now I'm going to move this, and I'm going to put the rest onto this one. And you just spread it out just like that. Just dump it on. This is a very easy recipe. And then just take your spatula or whatever and just kind of disperse it out a little bit like that. And this one does have a few little potatoes in it, but if you want, you can just get the peas and carrots one. Okay, next you're going to take your potatoes, and I'm going to do this one first. And you're just going to, actually I'm going to do mine first, so just in case it touches, I can just put it on Joe's. And I'm using, okay, there's that. I'm using about 2 tablespoons of the potatoes for me. And just flatten that out. Make sure it covers the whole thing because you want that to get crispy. Alright, so that's mine. Okay, let's come back over here. And what you're going to do is just layer the potatoes, and I will be back once I get that done. Okay, this is what it looks like when you're finished. I'm going to just take some cheese and put that on the top. And that's probably a half of a serving right there of the cheese. And you can measure this and weigh this. Tonight I'm not going to, I may try to give you some nutrition stats. I had somebody ask me, but for a recipe like this, I don't have them, and I'd have to like figure everything out. It would be tough to do that, but I'll try to give you some nutrition stats for the whole recipe. Okay, and then you come over here, and you basically just sprinkle cheese all on the top of that. And you don't have to put a gob of this, just as much as you like. And this is how you can cook for your family and yourself at the same time. If you are not eating meat, or even if you are, you can make your separate portion if you have to do something a little different than your family's doing. But there we go. That's the cheese. Now I'm going to put this in the oven for about 20 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, this is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. This is the meat one. And see, it's got some color on it. Now let me bring you over here and show you mine. See, mine got darker. You can let the other one get like this if you want, but this is what it looks like. There it is from the side. But this is the meat-free version and the meat version here. So this is shepherd's pie. Give it a try and let me know what you think, and I will talk again soon. Bye-bye.